Welcome to New Sky TV, explosive inside story. You'd never guess, Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin sweet to the point of being cloying kiss scene actually took a full 3 hours to film, with only 30 seconds shown in the final cut. The director's comment, "That's a wrap, that's a wrap, too real to air," sent fans into a frenzy. What exactly happened on set? The behind-the-scenes footage has netizens in stitches, not a loving gaze, not flirtatious banter, but crazy angst, tooth-bumping, laughing uncontrollably, and even a cutscene of drooling Liu Xiaoxu, looking utterly dejected, said, "Director, should we change some lines? My lips are numb from kissing." Guo Yuxin, covering her mouth and laughing hysterically, exclaimed, "I'm not an actor, I'm just a professional tooth-pumping expert. Who would have thought that those 30 seconds of sweetness on screen were a chaotic, honey-filled mess behind the scenes?" Even more incredible is, the Cambridge scholar was right. The more you strive for perfection, the more anxious you become, the more real you are, the more addictive you become. Just like the market vendors don't like the mud off spinach because that little bit of mud gives them peace of mind, the same applies to this pair, not the flawless sweetness under filters, but the genuine, heartwarming moments built from laughter and awkwardness. One netizen aptly summed it up, "We're not shipping a couple, we're shipping their desperate attempts to hold back their laughter, yet the sweeter the more they try, the more sweet their fate becomes." Looking back now, those 30 seconds of pure sweetness were just the surface. What truly captivated us was their natural, sincere, and unpretentious interaction off camera, unfake sweetness, perfectly chaotic, and unstoppable laughter. So the question is, if only 30 seconds were shown in the final cut, how many more heart-pounding moments were hidden in the 2 hours and 59 minutes that were cut? Audiences aren't looking for saccharine sweetness, they want to see something human. The more authentic, the warmer, the more relatable. Look at the comments online, everyone's saying, "Finally, something real." What does that tell you? This shows that everyone has become completely immune to the artificial sweetness of overly bright, transparent lighting and millisecond-precise facial expressions. I haven't even put my phone down yet, I just saw that Cambridge University research report on social media presentation. Although the data is from several years ago, it still hits home. They said that over 80% of social media users heavily edit their photos before posting. The more they edit, the more afraid they are of exposing their imperfections. But, the more perfect and flawless something is, the more suffocating it becomes, the more natural and with minor flaws, the more relaxing it is. This excessive beautification creates a subconscious anxiety of inauthenticity in the poster. They look like an AI during the day, but at night they're so anxious they can't sleep. When I saw this, I suddenly thought, isn't this exactly how we feel watching some romantic drama? Smooth, clean, sickeningly sweet, but without a trace of real breathing. Viewers know it's fake, but they have to watch, feeling uneasy. Harvard University's psychology research has also reached the same conclusion. People who dare to post unedited, original photos have higher emotional stability, because they don't need filters to maintain their appearance. I sent this research to Aunt Zhang, who sells vegetables downstairs. The next day, she raised the price of her spinach by 50 cents, and then directly posted a raw photo with mud on it in the community group. Buy it or not, it's up to you, this is the most authentic. The result? The comments section went crazy. This mud looks much more real than some filtered faces. Andy, I want 2 pounds. The more real, the more reassured. And the behind-the-scenes footage of Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin is just like this bundle of mud-covered spinach, authentic to the point of being adorable, messy to the point of being addictive, sweet naturally and completely unpretentious. Guess what? No one criticized her for the high price, instead, they praised her sincerity. That day, everyone in the neighborhood lined up to buy her spinach, just because of that raw photo with mud on it, even. The water droplets on the leaves were clearly visible, as real as if they had just been kissed by the morning light. This is the power of authenticity. It's not ugliness, it's a confidence that instantly makes you let down your guard. It makes you think, oh, I can believe this. Actors are the same. Over the years, they've been required to hide all their embarrassing moments, angst, forgetting lines, bursts of laughter, eye-rolling, exhaustion causing their eyes to glaze over, hiding them forever in the shadows. Because the production team feared damaging the work's aura, they feared that if audiences saw imperfections, they would lose fans. But times have changed. People are not only unafraid of mishaps, but are actually willing to pay for them. Because mishaps are real, they're real people, they resonate. They're the easiest bridge to connect people. Think back carefully. In those 3 hours, Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin definitely bumped their teeth, laughed until their shoulders shook, experienced lighting malfunctions, and forgot their lines completely. They weren't a perfect couple born to be, they were just two ordinary people desperately trying to suppress their laughter on set. These moments are the true essence of actors. Not smoothing filters, not the plastic skin of photoshopped images, but genuine humanity. I remember a veteran actor saying in an interview a few years ago, filming crying scenes isn't a technical skill, it's not about timing and forcing tears, but about whether the emotions are sufficiently exhausted and effective. He said, it's not about wasting time, it's about exhausting the heart. The same applies to these 3-hour kissing scenes. Perhaps only the first 10 minutes are truly sweet, the remaining 2 hours are spent overcoming awkwardness, adjusting emotions, repeating actions, and expending energy. And the 30 seconds the audience sees are just the meticulously edited tip of the iceberg. Smooth, bright, flawless. But the problem is, audiences have long been numb to this kind of perfect sweetness. I saw a fan comment saying that these behind-the-scenes clips are 100 times better than the main feature. This isn't an exaggeration, it shows that public aesthetics are returning to normal. We don't dislike beauty, but we dislike the kind of beauty that's deliberately manufactured. That kind of beauty is exhausting, it doesn't consume time, but rather trust. I have photos of my hiking trip from last year in my phone's photo album. In the photo, my face was sunburned, my hair was a mess from the wind, a complete disheveled mess, but I love it the most. Why? Because it captures the real sweat and real scenery of that day, not the ethereal beauty created by a beauty app. So, production teams, don't always try to hide flaws. Today's audiences are discerning. The deeper you hide, the stronger our curiosity becomes, and the greater the backlash will be once discovered. Like Aunt Sang selling vegetables, she didn't hide the fact that she raised prices. Instead, she honestly showed us her spinach, and people were naturally willing to pay for that sincerity and transparency. This honesty bonus is far more valuable than a pile of expensive lighting and heavily edited filters creating a perfect illusion. The same applies to actors. We watch dramas for the story, for the characters' struggles, their dedication, and their emotional flow, not for two puppets performing a non-existent romantic script. The 3-hour kissing scene between Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin perfectly embodies this human touch. Every tooth bump, every suppressed laugh, every effort to find the feeling amidst exhaustion, all exude genuine warmth. The 30 seconds shown in the final cut are merely the glamorous surface of sweetness. In reality, when you zoom out, you'll find that what audiences crave isn't perfection, but empathy. The behind-the-scenes footage of Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin is captivating not only because of the sweetness, but also because of their real, unpretentious interactions, tooth bumps, laughter, drool. Every small imperfection reminds the audience that they are also flesh and blood, capable of tension, embarrassment, and mistakes. It is these small details that give the characters warmth and the plot a sense of breadth. Audiences are no longer satisfied with fabricated romance, they crave to see the actors behind the scenes striving to feel, immerse themselves, and experience the story. That real struggle is more moving than any embellished sweetness. And this is precisely the charm of the honesty bonus. The more authentic, the more trust and affection it evokes. So when we watch their bloopers with a smile on the screen, we are actually breathing and feeling with the actors, as if we are also participating in that 3-hour filming journey. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.